long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs And our home team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's taken in by Hanson, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And down inside the 15 he goes. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. But part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes buying time to his left. They complete it to Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taylor. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it with Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash. Watch twist. Come on, baby.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Taylor, flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the slam.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Set, punt, 50 base. Check, 53's mine. I'm coming for you. You mine. Yeah.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, too little, Captain.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Benjamin's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Chargers, nothing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, watch the screen. Hey, watch the screen.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Draw play, it's Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on first down, Taylor being chased out left. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now Taylor on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 51 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On second down, Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Barely got the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9.
Makes the score Chiefs 16, Chargers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it.
It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Mahomes now to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Watch the run.
On second and 12, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At the Chargers' 21-yard line.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big play there for L.A. 71 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Watch the whip.
operating from the gun. Taylor. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And this is back to an 8-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
Brings up third down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Yo, give me something. What we got?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
On the ready. Mike 57. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Where'd it go? Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Taylor. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Let's go. 31's the mic. 43. 43.
On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. He was looking for Watkins that time. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action, it's Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin, it's caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's all alone, Tyrod Taylor, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, 53 yards, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, Doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown to the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
At the 28-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking. 43. 43.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out. Back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch it. Hey, take this quick.
On 2nd and 12, Taylor. Flush, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long, Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
44, Mike, 44.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Double tight, double tight. Hey,
Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
31's the mic. Hey, 43, 15. 31's the mic. Rip left, rip left. Motion.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. They give him a gain of 38.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
52, 52, 52's the mic.
They'll go again to Jones. Down to about the 22 here.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor now throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Taylor will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll Return it to the 24-yard line.
Good job. That was great. Good job.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Again, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Safety creep. Go. Check. Zip it. I got
To throw is Taylor. Steps and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now Taylor. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Completes it to Benjamin. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Taylor. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.